Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel Mathematic Girl Swati 3226. So in this particular video, I'm going to cover NCERT exercise 3.2, which is the topic is matrices, and I'm going to cover the second exercise of the matrix topic. This is of course NCERT because NCERT questions are very selected. So I thought of first making NCERT solutions only. I have a lot of books like with me, like R.D. Sharma. So if you want me to make a video on R.D. Sharma exercise questions as well, do let me know in the comment section. I'll absolutely make the video on that R.D. Sharma exercise questions as well. So yes, here I'm just going to cover first 11 questions. So there will be two parts of this video. This is the first part of the video. The second part I'm going to upload tomorrow itself. So yes, there are 22 questions in the first part of the video, just the questions from 1 to 11. So let's understand how to solve this question. I have already uploaded the first part of the video of the matrix, that is exercise 3.1. If you have not watched that video yet, please go and watch that video because that is of course the basic. I'm going to put the link of that particular video in the description box so that you don't have to find the video on my channel. You can just click on the link in the description box. All right, so let's start with the first question. In the first question, we have let A equals 2, 4, 3, 2, and B equals 1, 3, minus 2, 5, and C equals minus 2, 5, 3, 4. All the matrices here are 2 by 2 order. If you have again any doubt how I said it is a 2 by 2 order, just watch the video that I have put in the description box so that whatever I said, that will be absolutely clear. So the very first thing that we have to do is we need to find out A plus B, and then we need to find out A minus B, then 3A minus C, and then AB, and then BA. So for that, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write down this question below, and I'm going to start with the solution. So the first question, and here we go. So let's start with the solution. A, I have already given, B given, C given. I'm not repeating it, okay? Make sure when you are doing this in your exam, so you are writing the questions as well, okay? Here I'm not writing the question, I'm directly starting with the solution. So A plus B, what is A? A is given 2, 4, 3, 2, okay? Plus, what is B? B is 1, 3, minus 2, 5. Now, let me tell you that addition of a matrix is so simple that I can't even tell you. It's like even if you make, a standard 1 student understand how to add this, they will add it, okay? So it's very simple. You simply have to add the first entry with the first entry, the second entry with the second entry, this entry with this, and this with this. Okay, so 2 plus 1 is 3, 4 plus 3 is 7, 3 plus minus, right? So here, of course, we know that plus minus is minus. So 3 minus 2 is 1. And this is 2 plus 5, that is 7. So the first answer is this. It is very simple. Now let's do the second one, A minus B. So this is also very simple, just the way we did addition, we just need to subtract this. So let me write down this again, 2, 4, 3, 2. And now we have to subtract this. So 1, 3, minus 2, 5. So again, the entries, the corresponding entries will get subtracted. So 2 minus 1 is 1. 4 minus 3 is 1. 3 minus minus 2. Minus minus is plus. So 3 plus 2 will become 5. And 2 minus 5 is minus 3. So this is the answer for the second one. Now we need to find out 3A minus. So it's very simple again. Let me write down first the question, which is 3A minus C. So it is simply saying that 3 and then matrix A, which is 2, 4, 3, 2. And then minus C. So let's check what is the entry in C. So in C, we have the entry minus 2, 5, 3, 4. Okay. So it is minus 2, 5, 3, 4. All right. So clearly here 3 times A, that does not mean that, this 3 will get just multiplied with this first entry. No, this 3, the constant, will get multiplied with each of the entries that is inside the bracket. So that means the new matrix will become 3 times 2 is 6, 3 times 4 is 12, 3 times 3 is 9, 3 times 2 is 6. And then this as it is, which is minus 2, 5, 3, and 4. Now again, you just simply, I'm just writing it here, you can write down in the next step. So simply subtract the matrix. So 6 minus minus 2, right? So minus minus is plus, so 6 plus 2 is 8. Next is 12 minus 5. So 12 minus 5 is 7. Next is 9 minus 3, which is 6. And then 6 minus 4, which is 2. So the answer is 8762. All right, so this is the answer. Next question is we have to find AB and then we have to find BA. It's very simple. Let's write down first A times B. So if I just write down here the entry of A, the entry of A is 2, 4, 3, 2. And then I need to multiply this with B, and the entry for B is 1, 3 minus 2, 5. Okay, so 1, 3 minus 2, 5. All right, now we need to simply do the product here. So let me explain you how do we multiply the matrix. So to multiply the matrix, we simply have to take the first row of the first matrix and first column of the second matrix and then simply multiply this. How? I'll tell you. This 2 with 1. Multiply this. So 2 times 1 is 2 plus this 4 with negative 2. Multiply this. Okay. So 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. So it is negative 8. This is your first entry. Of course, you can simplify this in the next step. Okay. Now, what will be the entry, like second entry? That means A12. So for that, you have to take the first row and now the second column and do the same thing. So 2 times 3 is 6 plus 4 times 5 is 20. This is your A12 entry. Now, next entry will be the second row and the first column. And how do? You have to do the same thing. 3 into 1 is 3. And then plus 2 times minus 2, that is minus 4. Next is the same second entry and the second row and the second column. So 3 times 3 is 9 plus 2 times 5 is 10. And now you need to simply solve this. So 2 plus minus is minus. So 2 minus 8 is minus 6. 6 plus 20, of course, 26. 3 plus minus is minus. So 3 minus 4 is minus 1. And 9 plus 10 is 19. So this is the answer for A. Now let me tell you that here the commutative property does not satisfy. We know that 2 into 3 is same as 3 into 2. Or simply we write down that A into B is same as B into A. But in matrix, AB does not necessarily mean that it is equal to BA, right? So therefore, we need to find out the value of BA. So let's write down the entry. So that is 1, 3, negative 2, 5. And the entry of B is 2, 4, 3, and 2. Okay. So you know how to simplify this. What are we going to do? Same thing. Let me write down the first row and first column. So 1 times 2 is 2. That means this with this and this with this and between minus plus sign. Okay. So 1 times 2 is 2 plus 3 times 3 is 9. This is the first entry. Next entry, again first row but second column. Okay. So now 1 times 4 is 4 plus 3 times 2 is 6. Next entry, that means second row and first column. Okay. So minus 2 times 2 is minus 4 because we know that a negative into a positive is a negative number. Plus 5 times 3 is 15. Next is second row, second column. That means minus 2 times 4, which is minus 8, plus 5 times 2, that is 10. Okay. So, yes, this is 10. 1 second. Okay. So, I'm going to reshare my screen. All of a sudden, it got stopped. Yes. So, we were understanding how to multiply this. So, yeah. Let's do that. Okay. I have to go to where I was initially. Perfect. Okay, so yes, we were solving this and I was in the A22 entry, which is this entry. So this is minus 2 times 4, which is minus 8, plus 5 times 2, that is 10. And now the answer for this is simply going to be, you know how to simplify this. So this will become 2 plus 9, that is 11, 4 plus 6, that is 10, minus 4 plus 15, that is 11, and minus 8 plus 10, that is 2. So this is the answer for BA. And you can clearly see that this is not same as AB. Okay. So therefore, you can also prove that matrix is not commutative. All right. So now we can go to the next question. For that, let me share the next question. And the next question, it's just you need to compute it. That means you need to simply add it. Okay. So I'll directly start with the first question. Okay. We need to add this. So again, you know how to add it. Simple first entry with the first entry. So A plus A, that is 2A. Here I'm just skipping one step. Like if it is, you know, like for 3 marks or 4 marks, you can just do one thing. In the first step, write down A plus A, and then B plus B. And then in the next step, write down the answer. Here to make the video like little shorter, I'm just writing the second step. So A plus A is 2A. Next is B plus B, that is 2B. Next is minus B plus B. We know that minus B plus B will be 0 only. And next is A plus A, that is 2A. So this is the answer for the first one. Isn't it so simple? Like we got this answer in just 30 seconds. Okay. Now let's simplify the next one. Okay, the second question. So for that, I would like to take that color. So A square plus B square plus 2AB. This is the first entry. So write down A square plus B square plus 2AB. Next entry is going to be B square plus C square plus 2BC. Next entry is going to be A square plus C square minus 2AC. And next is A square plus B square minus 2AB. Now, if you know some formulas, some very, very famous formulas, I hope you have figured out here that these all are in some formulas, okay? So simply we can, like if you want, you can keep it here, but because we know the formula, we can also write down the formula here, all right? So let's write down the formula. It is very famous formula. The first one is A plus B whole square, because it is A square plus B square plus 2AB. Next is B square plus C square plus 2BC, that means B plus C whole square. Next entry is A square plus C square minus 2AC, that is why it is going to be A minus C whole square. Next is A square plus B square minus 2AB, so that is why it is going to be A minus B whole square, and this is the answer. We are done with the second question. Now let's move to the third question. So in the third question, let's write down the matrix symbol first, and it is going to be minus 1 plus 12. Minus 1 plus 12 is, of course, 11. Next is going to be 4 plus 7. 4 plus 7 is 11. Minus 6 plus 6, that is going to be 0. This is 8 plus 8, 16. This is 5 plus 0, 5. This is 16 plus 5, that is 21. This is 2 plus 3, that is 5. This is 8 plus 2, that is 10. And this is 5 plus 4, that is 9. And this is the answer for the third one. Now let's move to the fourth one. I just want to share something with you, with all of you who are watching my video right now, that, you know, I have got these comments like these questions are very simple, you know, you already know this. So I just want to tell you that if you already know this, very, very good. I'm so happy to know this, that you already know all these things. So it's never, you know, like it's never bad to do the revision of certain things. So maybe if you know all these things, you can just have a look at it so that you will even, you know, feel more confident that, okay, I'm just, you know, like I am confident in all these questions. But my intention here to make all these videos is for those students who are finding, like maths difficult, even when they have taken maths in their 11th or 12th. So this particular video, not just this, but my channel is also for those who are finding maths difficult, because I know some of the questions they just don't understand how to do it. So that is my intention here, to make the questions as simple as possible, to make you understand in the best possible way. So yes. So yes, to those who are constantly saying that I already know this, I don't need to watch the video. So I'm just clarifying it, that it is for those who are finding maths difficult. All right, so let's do the fourth question. In the fourth question, of course, the entry we have to do, that is cos square x plus sine square x. So let's write down cos square x plus sine square x. That is the first entry. Second entry is sine square x plus cos square x. So this will become sine square x plus cos square x. Next will become sine square x plus cos square x. And then another last entry is going to be cos square x plus sine square x. But as soon as I write this, because, like I love trigonometry topic, especially. So as soon as I see this, I feel like, no, this is not looking good. We need to substitute something here. We know that this is a very famous trigonometric identity, that cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1. So cos square x plus sine square x is also going to be 1. So this is 1, 1, 1, and 1. And we are done with the second question as well. All right, now it's time to move to the third question of this exercise. So let's do the third question. So let me show you. Yes, so you can see that this is the third question. We simply need to do the product. Okay, so let's start with the first one. As you know, how we solve, like how do we do the product in matrix? We take the first row and first column, okay, and we add it. So let's start with the first one. A times A is A square, plus B times B is B square. So the first entry is A square plus B square. Next entry, that means first row, second column. So A times negative B, that means negative AB, plus B times A, that means BA or AB. This is, remember that this is commutative, so AB or BA, same thing. Now for this entry, we have to take the second row and first column. So minus B into A, that is minus AB again, and then plus A into B, that is going to be A. So we are done with this as well. Now for the last entry, we need to take the second row again and the second column. Okay, this is the rule to multiply the matrix. If you have understood this rule, you can do any product question in the matrix. All right. So minus B times minus B. Minus into minus is plus. B times B is B squared. And then A times A is A squared. It's very simple. The answer is going to be A square plus B square as it is. Minus AB plus AB is going to be 0. Minus AB plus AB here is also going to be 0. And this, if you want, you can just write down B square plus A square as A square plus B square, because we know that this is, like addition is also commutative. So it's the same thing. All right, so we have got our first answer. Now let's move to the second question. And second question is 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4. So let me write down here question number 2. And in question number 2, it is 1, 2, 3. Okay, we have only one column and the second entry is just 2, 3, 4. Okay. So what is the answer here? What is the rule? The rule is we have to take the first row and first column. This was the rule, right? So if I take the first row and the first column, what is the entry? First row, first column. So 1 times 2. This is only going to be first entry. Now for the next entry, it is going to be first row and second column. What does that mean? That 1 into 3, that is, I'm writing 1 into 3. Now the next entry is going to be again the first row only and the first and the third column. So 1 into 4. This is our first row entry. For the next, we have to take the second row and the first column. So 2 times 2. Let me write down 2 times 2. Next is second row, second column. That means 2 times 3. Next is second row, third column. That means 2 times 4. Now we are done with the second row. Now next is third row, first column. That means 3 times 2. Then 3 times 3 and then 3 times 4. It's as simple as that. There is also one thing. I have already made you understand how to do this in my first exercise, that is exercise 3.1, how to write down the order of the matrix. Here we have 3 rows. We always write down the order of rows first, like rows first we write down. So 3 rows, and how many columns? Only 1 column. So this is of order 3 by 1. And here only 1 row, and how many columns? 3 columns. You can see 1, 2 and 3 columns. It is 1 by 3. So the resultant is always going to be this by this. Okay, and you can see that yes, we have got that order only 3 by 3. Let's write down. This is 1 times 2, which is 2. This is 3. This is 4. This is 4. This is 6. This is 8. This is 6, 9 and 12. And this is your answer. One thing I would suggest you, whenever you write down any matrix, you can write down the order as well. Okay, that is just, like you just leaves a good impression. So yeah. Okay, now let's move to the third question. So in the third question, we need to multiply. I'm just going to write down the question here first. So it is 1, -2, 2 and 3. This is the first matrix that we have. Next is 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 1. Okay, 1, 2, 3 and then 2, 3, 1. Now let's simplify this. So again, you know how to simplify this. Let me write down the matrix. So first row, first column. Now I'll be little faster because I have made you understand how to do this, like in a very slow motion. So now let me be faster here. So 1 times 1 is 1 plus -2 times 2 is -4. This is the first entry. Next is again the first row, second column. So 1 times 2 is 2, -2 times 3 is -6. So it is going to be plus -6. Next is again first row, third column. So 1 times 3 is 3. Plus, write down plus sign first. And then do the next part, which is -2 times 1, which is -2. Okay, we are done with this. Now next, second row, first column. That means 2 times 1 plus 3 times 2. Okay, I could have written directly the answer, that is 2 plus 6. Yeah, because that you can understand now. So yes, second row, first column. So 2 into 1 is 2 plus 3 into 2 is 6. Now again the second row, second column. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus 3 times 3 is 9. Now again the second row, third column. So 2 times 3 is 6 and 3 times 1 is 3. You can see that this is 2 by 2 and this is 2 by 3 because 2 rows and 3 columns. So the resultant is going to be this by this. That means 2 by 3. And you can see that we have the resultant in 2 by 3 only, 2 rows and 3 columns. Let's simplify this, and that is our final answer. 1 plus minus is minus, so 1 minus 4 is -3. 2 plus minus, that means minus, so 2 minus 6 is -4. Then 3 plus minus is minus, 3 minus 2 is 1, and then 2 plus 6 is 8. 4 plus 9 is going to be 13, and 6 plus 3 is 9. And this is your answer. So we are done with the third matrix as well. Now let's go to the fourth one. Okay, so in the fourth one also we need to multiply only. So let me write down the question so that you can understand. So the first entry is 2, 3, 4. Next entry is 3, 4, 5. And then it's obvious. 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. So 4, 5, 6. Okay. And the second matrix that we need to multiply with this matrix is 1 minus 3, 5. 1 minus 3, 5, and then we have 0, 2, 4, and then we have 3, 0, 5. So we simply need to multiply this. As you can see here, that this is a 3 by 3 and this is also a 3 by 3. So the resultant is also going to be a 3 by 3 matrix. So let's simplify this now. So I'm just going to write down here. So the first entry is going to be the first row and the first column. So 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3 times 0 is 0. No need to write down because that is not making any difference. 4 times 3 is 12. Second entry is going to be the first row, second column. So 2 times minus 3 is 6. And then 3 times 2 is 6. And then 4 times 0, no need to write down. Next will be first row and third column. So 10, 2 times 5, 10, plus 3 times 4, 12, plus 4 times 5, 20. Next is second row, first column. So 3 times 1, 3. Then 4 times 0, no need to write down, plus 5 times 3, 15. Next entry is second row, second column. So 3 times negative 3 is negative 9, plus 4 times 2 is 8, and then 5 times 0 is 0. Next is second row, third column. So that is 3 times 5 is 15. And then 4 times 4 is 16, and 5 times 5 is 25. And next is third row, first column. So 4 times 1 is 4, 5 times 0 is 0, 6 plus 3 is 18. Next is 4 times minus 3 is 12, 5 times 2 is 10, and then 0, no need to write down. Next is third row and third column. So 4 times 5, okay, I'm just writing it again if you are just having any doubt. 4 times 5 is 20. We need to multiply it, okay? And then plus sign. Then 5 times 4 is 20 again. And then plus 6 times 5, that is 30. You can see that it is a 3 by 3 matrix. Now you simply need to add this and we are done. 12 plus 2, 14, minus 6 plus 6, 0. 10 plus 20, 30, 30 plus 12, 42. Next is 3 plus 50, that is 18, minus 9 plus 8, that is minus 1. Now we have 25 plus 15, that is 40, 40 plus 16, that is 56. Next we have 18 plus 4, that is 22, minus 12 plus 10, minus 2, and then 20, 20, 40 plus 30, 70. And this is our answer. We are done with the fourth question as well. Now let's move to the next question, that is the fifth question. Okay, so in the fifth question, let me write down the question first. So the first matrix is 2, 1, 3, 2. And then I have minus 1, 1. This is the first matrix. The second matrix is, the entries are 1, 0, 1, then minus 1, and then we have 2, 1. Okay. Clearly, the order here is 3 rows and 2 columns, so 3 by 2, and here 2 rows and 3 columns. So the final matrix is going to be of order 3 by 3. That means 3 rows and 3 columns. So let's simplify this. First row, first column, so 2 times 1 is 2, and 1 times 1 is negative 1. Next is first row's second column, so 2 times 0 is 0, 1 times 2 is 2. First row, third column, so 2 times 1 is 2, 1 times 1 is 1. Next is second row, first column, that means 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 1 is negative 2. Next is second row, second column, 3 times 0, no need to write down, 2 times 2 is 4. Next is 3 times 1 is 3, 2 times 1 is 2. Next, third row, first column, so minus 1 times 1 is minus 1, plus, write down plus sign first, 1 times minus 1 is minus 1. Next, we have minus 1 times 0, that is going to be 0 only, and 1 times 2 is 2. Next is minus 1 times 1, that is minus 1, and 1 plus 1 is 1. So this is, of course, a 3 by 3 matrix. Now, if you solve this, this is 2 plus minus is minus. So 2 minus 1 is 1. This is 2, this is 3. This is 3 minus 2 because plus into minus is minus. So 1, 4, 5. This is minus 1. Plus minus is minus. So minus 1 is minus 2. This is 2 and this is going to be 0. So therefore, this is our final answer. And we are done with this question as well. Now let's move to the final question of this, the third question. And that is our sixth question. So we need to multiply this. So the sixth question we have 3. Let me just check. So 3 minus 1, 3. The second entry is simply minus 1, 0, 2. This is our first matrix. Second matrix is 2 minus 3. First entry is 2. -3, and then 1 0, and then 3 1. All right. So this is like, these are the two matrices we have. Matrices. Matrices is the plural form of plural word of matrix. So let's simplify this. First row, first column. So 3 times 2 is 6, plus -1 times 1 is -1, plus 3 times 3 is 9. This is the first entry. Now for the second entry, first row, second column. 3 times -3, that is -9. 1 -1 times 0, no need to write down because that is going to be 0 only, and then plus 3 times 1 is 3. Now for the next entry, second row, first column. So -1 times 2 is -2. 0 times 1, no need to write down. 2 times 3 is 6. Next is second row, second column. So -1 times -3. Minus minus is plus. So 3 only. 0 times 0, no need to write down, and then plus 2. This is the second, like the next entry. For the next one, oh, we are done. Yes. As you can also see here that this is 2 row and 3 columns, and this is 3 rows and 2 columns. So the result is going to be 2 by 2 only. This is 2 by 2. All right. So clearly this is going to be 6 plus minus is minus. So 6 minus, okay, you can just follow your board mass. So 9 plus 6 is 15. 15 minus 1 is 14. Minus 9 plus 3 is going to be -6. Minus 2 plus 6 is going to be 4. And 3 plus 2 is going to be 5. And this is our final answer. And we are done. All right. So we are already done with 3 questions. Let's move to the 4th question now. Okay. So in the 4th question, let me show you the 4th question first. Okay. So the 4th question is, yeah, it's here. In the 4th question, as you can see, we need to first compute a plus b and b minus c. All right. So let's start with the solution for the 4th one. Let us directly start. So a plus b. What is the meaning of a plus b? That we need to simply add a and b, right? So 1 plus 3, I'm directly starting, okay? 1 plus 3, 4, first entry. 2 plus -1, plus minus is minus, so 2 minus 1 is 1. Minus 3 plus 2, it is -1. Next, 5 plus 4, that is 9. Next, 0 plus 2, that is 2. Next, 2 plus 5, that is 7. Next, 1 plus 2, that is 3. Next, -1 plus 0, that is -1. 1 plus 3, that is 4. This is a plus b, and we are done with the first question. Now, next is find b minus c. Let's find out b minus c as well. See, the questions are looking so long, but the answers are very, very simple, okay? You can just make it, more elaborative by writing the question first, like given this, given that, and then start the solution. Next is b minus c. So let's do, let me change the color. So 3 minus 4, b minus c. So 3 minus 4, -1. -1 minus 1, that is -2. Now 2 minus 2, that is 0. Next, 4 minus 0, that is 4. Next, 2 minus 3, that is -1. Next, 5 minus 2, that is 3. Next, 2 minus 1, that is 1. Next, 0 minus -2. So minus into minus is plus, so 0 plus 2 is 2. Now 3 minus 3, that is 0. So we are done with the second part as well. Now we need to verify that a plus b minus c, sorry, we have to read it like this. We need to verify a plus b minus c is same as a plus b minus c. Okay. So I already have found here a plus b. So I can find basically the RHS first. So let's write down in the RHS. Okay, I need to go down a little. Yes, that is perfect. That I could have done earlier as well. Anyway, so let's write down the RHS first. So in the RHS, what do we have? A plus b minus c, right? So a plus b I have already done here. That is this. And then c is, let me write down here, okay? So c 4, 1, 2, 0, 3, 2, 1, -2, 3. What do we have to do? We have to find a plus b and then minus c, right? But a plus b we have already found here, and then minus c. So let's do it is simply going to be this minus this. So 4 minus 4 is 0. 1 minus 1, 0. Minus 1 minus 2, right? So that is going to be minus 3. Next, 9 minus 0, that is 9. 2 minus 3, that is minus 1. 7 minus 2, that is 5. Next, 3 minus 1, that is 2. Minus 1 minus minus 2. So minus 1 plus 2, that is 1. Now 4 minus 3, that is 1. So this is what we have in the RHS. Now let's check whether the LHS is same or not. So let me just do it here. So on the LHS, that means on the left hand side, we have A plus B minus C. But B minus C we already have here. So we need to simply add this with A, which is here only, right? So I can simply add this. So A plus B minus C is going to be this entry plus this entry, right? So let's simplify this here directly. So 1 minus 1, 0. 2 minus 2, 0. Minus 3, okay, we have to add it, right? Minus 3 plus 0, minus 3. Next, 5 plus 4, that is 9. Next, 0 plus minus, that is going to be minus only, so minus 1. Next, 2 plus 3, that is 5. Next, 1, 1, 2. Minus 1 plus 2, that is 1. And 1 plus 0, that is 1. So we have got LHS this. We can clearly see that RHS, that is this, is same as LHS, and we wanted to verify this. So you can clearly write down, hence LHS equals RHS verified. And we are done with the fourth question. Now let's move to the fifth question. So for that, let me write down the question again, and now this time let's do the fifth question. So we have already given A, we need to, and we have given B, we need to find out 3A minus 5B. So let's write down 3A here and minus 5B here, and let's simplify it here directly in the first step, right? So what is the meaning of 3 into A? That means 3 is getting multiplied with each entries of A. So 3 into 2 by 3, that is 2 only. Now 3 into 1, that is 3. 3 into 5 by 3, so 3 will get cancelled, only 5. Now 3 into 1 by 3, so 1 only, because 3 will get cancelled. 3 into 2 by 3, so only 2. 3 into 4 by 3, so only 4. 3 into 7 by 3, so only 7. 3 into 2, that is 6. 3 into 2 by 3, so 3 will get cancelled, so only 2. Minus, now this time we have 5 times B. That means 5 into 2 by 5, so only 2. 5 into 3 by 5, so only 3. 5 into 1, so it is 5. 5 into 1 by 5, 5 will get cancelled, so 1. 5 into 2 by 5, 5 will get cancelled, only 2. 5 into 4 by 5, so 4. 5 into 7 by 5, so 7. 5 into 6 by 5, so 6. 5 into 2 by 5, so only 2. And now you simply need to simplify this. So 2 minus 2 is 0. 3 minus 3 is 0, 5 minus 5 is 0, 1 minus 1 is 0, 2 minus 2 is 0, 4 minus 4 is 0, 0, 0, and 0. So this is a zero matrix. This is also called a zero matrix when all the entries are 0. And we are done. See the question, like if you can see question number 5, it looks, oh, this is so big, how to solve this, but it is so simple, okay? Now let's do the next question, that is the sixth question. So in sixth question, we need to simplify this. Again, it feels like this is 3 times A, right? But instead of 3, we have cos theta. So if you simplify this, cos theta will get multiplied with everything. So cos theta into cos theta is cos square theta. Cos theta into sin theta. Oh, 1 second, I'm extremely sorry, no plus sign. That is the second entry. Cos theta into sin theta is simply going to be cos theta sin theta. Next entry is going to be cos theta into minus sin theta, that is minus cos theta sin theta. Next entry is cos theta into cos theta, so again cos square theta. Then we have plus, and another is sin theta with this. So again, this sin theta will get multiplied with each of the entries. So sine theta into sine theta is sine square theta. Sine theta into minus cos theta, we can write down minus cos theta sine theta. Remember, sine theta cos theta is same as cos theta sine theta. So I have just written it minus cos theta sine theta. Next is sine theta into cos theta. That is going to be simply cos theta into sine theta. And then we have sine theta into sine theta. That is sine square theta. All right, now you know how to add the two matrices. So simply it is going to be cos square theta plus sine square theta. But we know that this is a very famous trigonometric identity that cos square theta plus sine square theta is 1. So write down 1. Make sure whatever formula you use, you write down on the side, okay? So I'm just writing it here, but you write down on the right side that since cos square theta plus sine square theta, we know that it is 1. It is 1. Then cos theta sine theta minus cos theta sine theta is going to be 0. This is minus cos theta sine theta plus cos theta sine theta, that is going to be 0. Then cos square theta plus sine square theta, that is going to be 1. This is also called an identity matrix. All right. So, yes. Okay. So now let's go. We are done with the 6th question. Now we can go to the next question. We have to do till 11. Okay. So in this particular video, I'm going to cover till question number 11. So we are done till question number 6. Now it's time to move to question number 7. All right, yes. So in question number 7, first question, you can see that we have given x plus y and we have given x minus y. What do we do? What do we need to do? We need to find x and y. It's very simple again. You can see here that if I put this as equation 1, again, I'm telling you, please write down these as your first step in the solution, okay? Don't just write out like this only. Write down everything in the solution, like in your notebook, and then make it as equation 1, equation 2. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to add equation 1 and 2. So if I add equation 1 and 2, clearly on the left-hand side, it is x plus y plus x minus y. We have added. So on the right hand side, the matrix will get added 7, 0, 2, 5. And this will become plus 3, 0. And this is 0, 3. It's as simple as that. Now, clearly x plus x is going to be 2x. And y minus y will be 0. So no need to write down. And here we know how to add this. 7 plus 3 is 10. 0 plus 0 is 0. 2 plus 0 is 2. And 5 plus 3 is 8. Now we have got the answer of 2x, but do we need to find out the value of 2x? No, we need to find out the value of only x. So what are we going to do here? If you want, you can directly, shift this 2 to the other side because here 2 is getting multiplied. You can just say that 2 will get divided because we know that how do we solve the linear equation. So similarly, we can do the same thing, or if you want, you can just also say that here I'm multiplying by half. So on the other side also I have to multiply by half, or directly do this. So half, and this is 10, 0, 2, 8. Of course, we can't leave the answer here because half we are going to send inside. So half into 10 is 5, half into 0 is 0, half into 2 is 1 because 2 will get cancelled, and half into 8 is 4. So we got the answer of x. So we are done with the x. Now in the first question, we also need to find out the value of y, right? So to find out the value of y, what I'm going to do, I'm going to subtract now equation 1 and 2. So that means this is going to be x plus y. Let's write down this in bracket, minus the second one is x minus y. What will be happening to the matrices? It's simple, 7, 0, 2, 5 as it is, and now you have to subtract it. And this is 3, 0, 0, 3. Now, if you just remove the brackets, x plus y minus. Here, if you remove the bracket, this is x, but this will become minus into minus is plus 1, right? And if you subtract this, this is simply 7 minus 3, that is 4, 0 minus 0, 0, 2 minus 0, 2, 5 minus 3 is 2. All right, and now let's move ahead. So clearly we can see that x and minus x will get cancelled. So y plus y is 2y. 2y equals 4, 0, 2, 2. So if 2y is this, what is the value of y? Half times this matrix, which is 4, 0, 2, 2. Now, if you simplify this, it is clearly half into 4 because half will get multiplied with each of the entries inside the matrix. So half into 4 is 2, half into 0 is 0, half into 2 is 2 and 2 will get cancelled, so 1, and half into 2 is again 1 only. So this is the value of y. So we wanted to find the value of x and y. This is x and this is y. And we are done with the 7th question. Now let's move to the 8th question. We are almost reaching towards the end. So let's do the 8th question now. I'm going to keep the question here and I'm just going to start with the solution. All right, so now it's so long I have not changed the color. Let's change the color now. Okay, no, once extremely sorry. We have question number 7 too as well, right? One second, let me bring it little to the left. Yes. Okay, so I skipped the 7th question, the second question, but no, I'm going to start with the solution. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, this is very simple. It just treat this as, linear equation. So you have 2x plus 3y. Let us put this as equation 1. Let us put this as equation 2. But I'm going to do something with these two equations. All right. What I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply the first equation. I'm writing it here. So multiply equation 1 by 3. Okay. So what will happen? This will become 3 times 2x, that means 6x, plus 3 times 3y, that is 9y. And on the other side also, it will get multiplied with 3. But you know that if 3 is getting multiplied with this matrix, 3 will get multiplied with each of the entries. So let's write down directly 3 times 2, 6, 3 times 3, 9, 3 times 4, 12, and 3 times 0 is 0. Remember, I'm doing it here directly. You don't do it. You write down the first step like 3 into this matrix and then do the next step. Now let us put this as equation 3. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to multiply equation 2 by equation 2 by 2. That means 3x plus 2y times 2. That means this will become 6x plus this will become 4y, right? Equals, here this will get multiplied by 2. So 2 times 2 is 4, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4, 2 times negative 1 is negative 2, and 2 times 5 is 10. Now let's put this as equation 4. What I'm going to do, I'm going to simply do 3 minus 4. So this will become 6x plus 9y minus 6x. Okay, let me write down 6x plus 9y minus 6x plus 4y. On the other side, let's subtract directly. 6 minus 4 is 2. 9 minus 4. So that means 9 plus 4, that is 13. Then 12 minus 2, that is 14. And then 0 minus 10, that is minus 10. All right. Now clearly here you can see that if you simplify this, so this will become 6x plus 9y minus 6x minus into minuses, sorry, minus into plus is minus 4y. Clearly this and this will get cancelled. So we are getting 5y equals this 2, 13, 14, negative 10. We have still not found y. We need to find out the value of y. So therefore, y is simply going to be 1 upon 5, right? So that 1 upon 5 will get multiplied with each of the entries. So 2 by 5, 13 by 5, 14 by 5, and minus 10 by 5, that is going to be minus 2. So this is the value of y we have got, okay? Now we need to find out the value of x, all right? So let's find out the value of x. So to find out the value of x, I'm just going to do something. What I'm going to do, as you can see that this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. For the x, I'm going to multiply again equation 1 by 2 now, and I'll multiply equation 1 by 3. So I think I have to make it a little more smaller so that I can just write it down. Yes. So we are done with y, but we still have to find out x. So that is why we are doing so much thing right now. So yes, let's start with this. So if you multiply equation 1 by 2, that means this by 2. So this will simply become 4x plus 6y. And the entries will be 2 times 2, 4, 2 times 3, 6, 2 times 4, 8, and this is 0. So this is going to be equation 5, okay? And now let's multiply equation 2 by 3. So what will happen? This will become 9x and this will become 6y. And clearly the entries are going to be, oh, okay. So yes, if I just multiply the entries by 3, so it is 6 minus 6. Okay, I just need to write down. I'm just not have a very good memory. 6 minus 6, right? And then we need to multiply negative 3 and 15. Oh, yes, not a very bad memory, but okay. So it's 3 minus 15. Now let us put this as equation 6. See, we have got the value of y, right? We need to find out the value of x now, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm simply going to subtract 6 minus 5, okay? Why am I doing 6 minus 5? Because I can see that, it's better if I do 9x minus 4x instead of 4x minus 9x, right? So yeah, otherwise I need to change it at the end. So why not do it in the starting itself? So let's write down 9x plus 6y minus 4x plus 6y. And if you subtract this side, so this is 6 minus 4, 2, minus 6 minus 6, that is minus 12, 3 minus 8, that is minus 5, and minus 15 minus 0, that is minus 15. All right, if you simplify this, clearly you can see that 9x minus, okay, let's just simplify this properly. Let me write down this 9x plus 6y. If you remove the bracket, this is 4x minus plus minus 6y. And this is same 2, negative 12, negative 5, and negative 15. And here clearly 6y minus 6y will get cancelled. 9 minus 4x is 5x. So let's write down x and 1 upon 5 to this side, right? This is 2 minus 12 minus 5 minus 15. Of course, you need to send this 1 upon 5 inside. So this will become 2 upon 5. This will become minus 12 upon 5. This will become minus 1 and this will become minus 3. And this is the answer of y. And we are done with x and y. All right, so we are done with this. Now it's time to quickly go to the next question, and that is question number, I must say 8, okay? So let me write down question number 8. So in question number 8, we need to find x if y is this, okay? And 2x plus y is this, okay? This is very simple. We need to find out the value of x, but we are given 2x plus y equals 1, 0, negative 3, 2, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to shift the y to the other side. It is 1, 0, negative 3, 2, and plus y, if you shift to the other side, it will become minus y. But instead of y, we already have the value of y, that is 3, 2, 1, 4. So let's write down 3, 2, 1, 4. And we are done almost. See, the 8th one is so simple. 1 minus 3 is negative 2, 0 minus 2 is negative 2, minus 3 minus 1, that is negative 4, and 2 minus 4, that is going to be negative 2. And if you simplify, like if you just want to find out the value of x, 2 will get divided. So negative 2 by 2, negative 1, negative 1, and then negative 4 by 2, that is negative 2, and this is negative 1. Wow. So the answer is negative 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 1. This is the value of x, and we wanted to find this only. Now let's move directly to question number 9. So in question number 9, we need to find the value of x and y if this is given. This is very simple, trust me. Let's simplify this. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6. Remember, write down the question first and then start with the solution. 2 times 1 is 2, 2 times 3 is 6, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times x is 2x. Plus, this is as it is, y 0, 1, 2. And this as it is, that is 5, 6, 1, 8. Now, if you simplify this, of course, we know how to add the matrices. So 2 plus y, this is 6 plus 0, that is 6. This is 0 plus 1, that is 1. 2x plus 2. And then we have here 5, 6, 1, and 8. Okay. There is one property that is, if we have two matrices equal, then the corresponding entries are also going to be equal. So it simply tells you that this 2 plus y is same as 5, and this entry is same as this, because we want to find the value for x and y. So 2 plus y is 5, and this will become 2x plus 2, that is 8, right? How? Because we know that if you want, you can write down that. I'm just telling you that if we have the two matrices equal, then their corresponding entries are also equal. Or you can just write down the corresponding entries of two equal matrices are equal. So from here, clearly y is 3, and from here, clearly 2x is 6, because 8 minus 2 is 6, and x will become 6 divided by 2, that is 3. So we got the value for y and x. We are done with the 9th question as well. Now it's quickly time to finish the last two questions, and that is question number 10 and question number 11. All right, so question number 10 and question number 11, let me show you the question first. And there you go. So this is your question. Let me just put it here. So yes. So let's start with the 10th question. In the 10th question, we have 2x, 2z, 2y, 2t, and then plus 3 times 1, 3, 3 times negative 1, negative 3, 0, and 6. And this is going to be 3 times 3, 9, 15, 12, and 18. Now, this is again same as the 9th question. You know how to add the matrices. This will become 2x plus 3. This is 2z minus 3, because plus into minus is minus. This is 2y plus 0, that is 2y only, and this is 2t plus 6. And this is going to be equal to 9, 15, 12, 18. All right. Now you know that the corresponding entries of two equal matrices are equal. So therefore, directly after writing that particular sentence, which I said, write down, it simply implies that 2x plus 3 equals 9, 2z minus 3 equals 15, 2y equals 12, and 2t plus 6 equals 18. And now we will get the answer for all of them. So clearly 2x is going to be 9 minus 3, that is 6, and then x will be 6 divided by 2, that is 3. Here 2z will be equal to 15 plus 3, that is 18, so therefore z will be equal to 18 divided by 2, that is 9. Remember, this is the rule in linear equation. Whenever we solve the linear equation, division will become multiplication if you shift it to the other side, and the vice versa, and addition will become subtraction if you shift it to the other side, and the vice versa. And this will become y equals, here 2 is getting multiplied, so it will get divided on the other side, so 12 divided by 2 is 6. And this will become 2t equals 18 minus 6, that is 12. So t will become 12 divided by 2, that is 6. So we got the answer for x, for y, for z, and for t. All right, now let's quickly move to the last question of this video, that is the 11th question. So in the 11th question, we need to find the value of x and y. This is again very simple. If you multiply this will become 2x, because you know that whatever is outside the matrix, you need to multiply it with all the entries. So 2x and 3x, and this will simply become minus y, because y times 1 is minus y, and this is y. And this is 10, 5. Now again, same rule, like same reason, that corresponding entries of the two equal matrices are equal. So therefore, this will become 2x. First, add this matrix. So 2x plus minus is minus y, and this will become 3x plus y. And of course, this is going to be 10 and 5. Now, using that basically reason, the corresponding entries of the two equal matrices are equal. You can write down 2x minus y equals 10. And 3x plus y equals 5. If I put this as equation 1 and this as equation 2, and if I add equation 1 and 2, clearly minus y plus y will get cancelled. So 2x plus 3x is 5x, and 10 plus 5 is 15. So from here, clearly x is going to be 15 divided by 5, that is 3. By putting this x equals 3 in any one of the equation, let's put it in first. So from 1 to x, that means 2 times 3, that is 6, minus y equals 10. So 6 minus 10 equals y, right? I have shifted minus y to the other side, so this will become plus y. This became, and 10 to this side, so minus 10. So this is minus 4 equals y. So we got the two values, that is x3 and y minus 4 equals y. We are done for today. We have completed question number 1 to 11. We are going to continue this, okay, in the second part, where I'm going to do questions from 12 to 22. Okay, so this was just from question number 1 to 11. In the second part of the video, I'm going to cover question number 12 to 22. I hope you understood everything that I have explained, every question that I have taken in this particular video. If you have understood this, make sure you are liking the video and sharing with your friends. And once more, if you have not subscribed to my channel yet, and so please do subscribe and keep loving and keep supporting me like this. Again, very, very thankful because I've completed my 1K subscribers. I'm already at 1K plus. So yes, very happy and very thankful for this. So thank you so much and see you super soon in my next video. Bye.